It feels innocent. A nap after lunch, a short doze in the recliner. But for many people over 60, that daytime sleep isn't helping. It's quietly interfering with the very systems you're trying to protect: heart rhythm, memory storage, deep healing sleep. Today we'll talk about 4 hidden effects of napping too much and what to do instead. You nap because you're tired, but what if the nap is part of what's making you tired to begin with? As we age, our sleep cycle becomes more fragile, and even small changes in timing can ripple across the body. I'll walk you through the science of why too much daytime sleep can confuse your system, and how a few small changes can restore rhythm, clarity, and real rest. 1. The nap that disrupts the night. It starts harmlessly. You feel a little drowsy after lunch. You sit down for a moment and drift off for 40, maybe 60 minutes. But that moment of rest, it might be stealing your sleep tonight. Daytime napping, especially longer than 30 minutes or after 3 p.m., can quietly unravel your circadian rhythm, the biological clock that tells your body when to rest, when to release hormones, and when to heal. Think of your sleep cycle like the tide. It rises and falls with precision, but a nap, taken at the wrong time, can flood the shore too early, leaving less room for the natural tide of deep sleep at night. Here's the science. Your body regulates sleep through homeostatic sleep pressure. The longer you stay awake, the more pressure builds to fall asleep deeply. When you nap in the afternoon, that pressure resets, like releasing steam from a pot. So when bedtime comes, your brain isn't ready. Melatonin release is delayed. Deep sleep is reduced. A 2021 study by the National Institutes of Health, NIH, found that older adults who napped more than 1 hour per day had a 47% higher risk of developing cognitive decline, partly due to reduced slow-wave sleep at night. That deep sleep, stage 3 and 4, plays a critical role in brain detox via the glymphatic system, memory consolidation, cellular repair, hormonal regulation, immune reset. So, a long nap in the afternoon doesn't just delay sleep. It takes away the phase where your brain gets cleaned, sorted, and renewed. Ritual to try: gentle nap. Reset. If you need to rest, nap only between 12 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. Keep it under 30 minutes. Use a timer if needed. Sit upright instead of lying fully down. Set your alarm with gentle sound or natural light cue. Even better, replace the nap with a 15-minute walk. Drink water with lemon and a pinch of salt to rehydrate. Try standing stretches +4 to 7 to 8, breathing to restore calm, because what you think is fatigue may actually be circadian confusion. And while your body asks for rest, what it truly needs might be rhythm. So, ask yourself this afternoon, is this nap restoring me or robbing the rest I need most at night? 2. How sleep cycles. Protect your heart. Your heart doesn't just beat, it listens to light, to hormones, to the rhythm of your breath, and, most importantly, to the cycles of your sleep. At night, while your conscious mind fades, your heart enters its repair window. It recalibrates blood pressure, adjusts rhythm, lowers inflammatory signals, but only if you allow it the right kind of sleep. Here's the key. Deep, uninterrupted sleep between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. is when the body activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair state. That's when blood pressure drops by 10 to 20%. Heart rate slows, vascular inflammation decreases. Tissues are rebuilt quietly, cell by cell. But daytime naps, especially those taken late or lasting too long, interrupt the body's need for this restoration window. Why? Because your brain resets the sleep-wake hormone cycle based on light exposure, core body temperature, sleep debt. A nap discharges sleep pressure too early, making it harder to enter slow-wave sleep, SWS, and REM at night, both essential for cardiovascular recovery. Harvard Medical School, 2020, published a longitudinal study tracking over 2,500 adults over age 60. Those who regularly napped greater than 1 hour per day had higher resting blood pressure at night, increased risk of irregular heart rhythms, higher rates of early morning fatigue, despite more rest in total. It's not about more hours, it's about when and how those hours are structured. Think of your heart like a car engine. It can't be repaired while driving. It needs the garage. It needs you asleep long enough at the right time. Heart protection, sleep ritual. No naps after 3 p.m. Fixed bedtime between 10 to 10:30 p.m. even on weekends. Darken your room by 9:30 p.m. to signal melatonin. Use feet elevated breathing. Lie down, legs on chair. Slow inhale-exhale for 3 minutes. And if you feel tired during the day, instead of sleeping, slow down without shutting down. Gentle music, deep breathing, a warm compress behind your neck. All restore the nervous system without robbing the night. Because your heart doesn't just need more hours, it needs the right ones. So, ask, is your sleep working for your heart? Or are your naps stealing its chance to heal? 3. Why aging makes you want to nap more. It's not your fault, that heavy eyelid after lunch, the dip in energy around 3 p.m., the feeling of needing a nap more than you did 10 years ago. There's a reason, and it's called melatonin. Melatonin is your body's sunset hormone, the natural signal that tells every system it's time to dim the lights inside. But as we age, this internal sunset fades. By the time you're 60 to 70 years old, your body may produce 50% less melatonin than it did in your 30s. This decline leads to lighter sleep, more nighttime awakenings, delayed sleep onset, and of course, increased daytime fatigue. Your body tries to compensate by napping. But that nap, though it feels like restoration, often dampens the very signals your brain needs to sleep well at night. A 2018 study by the Sleep Research Society found that melatonin production in adults decreases steadily with age, especially without regular light-dark exposure, physical activity, sleep-wake consistency. Without these cues, your body drifts, and the drift becomes drowsiness. It's not weakness, it's rhythm loss. Think of melatonin like a campfire inside your brain. It needs darkness, stillness, and ritual to grow. But artificial light, screens, late naps, and inconsistency act like wind and rain. They smother the flame, leaving you tired at all the wrong times. Ritual to support: melatonin, naturally morning, light exposure. Go outside within 30 minutes of waking, even for 10 minutes. No screens after 8 p.m. Blue light suppresses melatonin up to 90%. Dim your home lights after 7:30 p.m. Avoid caffeine after 1 p.m. Set a fixed wind-down time, stretch, read, herbal tea, lemon balm, or chamomile. And most importantly, don't chase melatonin with pills too quickly. Start with rhythm. Because the solution isn't just in taking something, it's in restoring the signal your body used to trust. So tonight, ask, have I been fighting my fatigue? Or could I start guiding it instead? Aging doesn't steal your energy, but it asks you to protect it differently. 4. How to reclaim deep sleep without giving up rest. You don't want to give up your rest, and you shouldn't have to. Your body is asking for something. But maybe it's not a nap, maybe it's a rhythm. Sleep isn't just a number, it's a tide, one that flows in with stillness, and pulls out the toxins, the noise, the wear and tear of the day. But that tide doesn't move well when naps interrupt its natural rise, or when nights are restless, shallow, inconsistent. The question isn't, should I nap or not? It's, how can I give my body the rhythm it recognizes without feeling deprived? Here's what we've learned from clinical sleep studies. When naps are replaced with gentle stimulation, movement, sunlight, hydration, and the evenings are grounded in consistent rituals, deep sleep increases by up to 33% over 4 weeks. A 2020 study in the Journal of Aging Sleep tested this non-pharmacological protocol. No naps after 2 p.m. consistent 10 p.m. bedtime evening tea, plus soft sound environment, daytime walks, or light gardening. The result? Improved deep sleep phase, better memory recall, lower nighttime heart rate, and reduced need to nap. Ritual to try: the 3-day sleep reset. For 3 days, no naps, even if you feel tired. Replace with 10 to 15 minutes fresh air or slow walk. Go to bed at 10 p.m. sharp. Avoid all screens after 8 p.m. Use a consistent wind-down cue, herbal tea, classical music, light journaling. Track how long it takes you to fall asleep, how many times you wake up, how you feel upon waking. This isn't about restriction. It's about returning to what your body already knew how to do before life, stress, and habit got in the way. Because rest isn't just unconscious time, it's architecture, and you're rebuilding it now, one gentle shift at a time. So ask yourself softly, what if you didn't need more rest, just better rhythm? Maybe you didn't mean to nap. It just happened. A quiet chair, a heavy blink, a routine so familiar it stopped feeling like a choice. But when did your rest become a reaction? When did the body stop feeling ready for night? Because it never fully left the day? We often think of exhaustion as failure, but sometimes it's simply disconnection from rhythm, from cues, from cycles that once guided us without effort, before electric lights, before screens, before the days blurred into each other. Your body still remembers the gentle slope of sunlight in the morning, the calm descent after dusk, the natural build of sleep pressure through motion, light, and presence. So, this isn't about judging the nap. It's about listening for what came before it. Because deep healing doesn't begin with more control. It begins with more awareness. And the moment you return to rhythm, you don't just reclaim sleep. You reclaim clarity, energy, and a body that doesn't just rest, but remembers how to restore. For the next 3 days, resist the nap. Just gently. When the drowsiness comes, pause. Breathe, stand, step outside. Drink water with lemon. Stretch your arms to the sky. Let your body feel life again before it closes down. Then, notice how you fall asleep at night, how long you stay asleep, how rested you feel in the morning. It's not forever. It's an invitation to listen. What helps you sleep better at night after 60? Do you have a ritual, a tea, a stretch, a sound? Share it below. Your rhythm may unlock someone else's rest. You're not just fixing sleep. You're restoring trust in your body, in your timing, in the wisdom that lived before alarms and caffeine and afternoon collapse. Because when you find your rhythm again, you pass it forward. And someone else, your child, your partner, your future self, gets to rest in the peace you reclaimed.